One of the games that I have been really excited about that I just found out about this year gave us some interesting news, and it's something that I really wanted to share with you in this really quick video because it is time sensitive and I don't want you to miss out on it. Enshrouded, the upcoming PvE survival game that uses voxel technology, is going to be available at Steam Next Fest. It will have a playable demo that you'll be able to play for the duration of the Next Fest, which is from October 9th to October 16th. It's a game that I hope will fill the void left in my heart after finishing basically the main story, if you can call it that, of Valheim, the PvE experience, going through all the bosses, at least what they had when I was playing the game. And it's a game that harkens back to one of the things that I was really interested and eager to learn more about and play more when it came out, except that it didn't, and that is the voxel system in Everquest Next. We got to see it in Everquest Landmark, which was also closed. This is a happy video. We're gonna talk about the happy thing, like the fact that the game I'm talking about, Enshrouded, is going to be playable very soon for free. Enshrouded by Keen Games was only recently announced earlier this year, a survival craft co-op PvE focused game for up to 16 players. The trailers we've seen so far about Enshrouded are enough to create some excitement, and it has an interesting take on the genre, focusing on unlocking a world that is initially hostile through crafting altars. As described over on Bleeding Cool, players will start from nothing until they assemble their first flame altar, which will allow them to establish a respite from the harsh elements around them. And this game is going to be part of Steam Next Fest in October. The demo is going to feature hours of gameplay that will touch different aspects of the game, from building, fighting, and exploring as you'd normally expect, but also some of its more interesting features, like the ability to terraform the hostile world and befriend a legendary blacksmith. While the game will be in a limited area, you'll still get to experience it as both solo and co-op, so if you're looking to jump in with some friends, you might want to start figuring out how you're going to play it, because with Steam Next Fest, these demos are very short. The demos only last from October 9th to October 16th, and with how much fun the Steam Next Fest have been in the past, there's probably going to be a lot of other games on there that you want to try in that time frame too. But there's something else I want to point out here. If the survival genre has kind of like turned you off due to the survival nature of it, you know, the managing your resources, needing to eat, needing to drink, in some games needing to poop. Can I say that on YouTube? I think I can. It's scientific. Anyway, it's like, if that part is kind of like, you know, something that you don't really enjoy, all that little micromanagement, well then the way that they're handling this in Enshrouded might be kind of interesting to you, because they're treating it more like a bonus. It's more like like eating and drinking and having shelter is more of a bonus to you than like a necessity. And it kind of makes me think back to Valheim. In Valheim, there was an item you could craft, the wolf cloak, basically. I don't think that's the real name of it, but you know what I mean if you played Valheim. And that item was not essential for the game, but it did make it so that it buffed you with a cold resistance that allowed you to then go into an area that was previously hostile. So I'm curious to see exactly how Enshrouded uses this and utilizes this as a way that is going to be a hostile world. I can imagine seeing some stuff like that. And also just like, you know, general things like buffs in combat and things like that. And really, since this is a PvE focused survival game, I'm really excited just to kind of get in there and see what's going on. I personally can't wait to jump into this game, and I want to see what they have to offer, and I'll do a first impressions on it, although it is a demo, so I'll try and be a little bit more kind than usual, but it is going to be something that I'm very interested in, just to see how are they using voxels? How are they using really what was a major selling point to a game like Everquest Landmark or even Everquest Next, the voxel system? How do they utilize it in a PvE survival game that's talking about like stories and things like that? While we're waiting for some other games, this is a good game to jump into. If you're interested in learning some more about this game, more about like broader strokes about what the game is actually about, And you can check that in this video right here, where I kind of did a bit more of a deep dive on what we know so far. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.